USC offensive coordinator and former Texas Tech head coach Kliff Kingsbury may not have his current title with the Trojans for much longer. Fox Sports' Jay Glazer initially reported that Kingsbury had likely quit his job at USC by virtue of the fact that the coach is set to interview for head coach vacancies in the NFL. USC had previously forbade Kingsbury to interview for those positions. Speculation that Kingsbury had quit his post as the Trojans OC was bolstered by the school's non-committal response to direct question about whether Kingsbury still worked at USC. But it appears that USC has modified its initial hardline stance on NFL interviews. USCFootball.com's Brian Abraham reached out to USC Sports information on Kingsbury's employment status with the Trojans. I asked. The response I got back was, "He's still listed on our website's ATH department staff directory." Ryan Abraham, at Inside Troy, January 7, 2019, the Arizona Cardinals and Kliff Kingsbury were said to have a strong mutual interest in each other, per league sources, but they had been prevented from talking, Adam Schefter wrote in a tweet. Not now. Jets also are likely to want to talk to Kingsbury. Over the weekend, PFT reported that Kingsbury could consider resigning from his position with the Trojans in order to pursue his NFL opportunities. USC Athletic Director Lynn Swann blocked Kingsbury from interviewing with the Jets and Cardinals, but Kingsbury has a low buyout at USC, per PFT. The former Texas Tech head coach may opt to pay the buyout, and then leave for the NFL. However it plays out, many are surprised by Swann's decision, PFT wrote. He's believed to be the first college AD to ever block a coach from interviewing for an NFL head coaching job, and he may end up having plenty of explaining to do to media, boosters, and fans if he loses Kingsbury. The Jets fired Todd Bowles last week after 4 seasons in charge. Arizona did the same with coach Steve Wilks following just 1 season in charge. Kingsbury was hired to replace Team Martin on Clay Helton's USC Trojans staff, where there is serious excitement about the coordinator's ability to groom rising sophomore stars like quarterback JT Daniels and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. "I approached him and he approached me kinda simultaneously," Kingsbury said about Helton. "This was a job that was very appealing for me. I saw they were 5-7, which will probably never happen again in the history of this university. They have a lot of talent coming back. I've heard great things about Coach Helton. I've always been enamored by the pageantry, the tradition of USC, and it's not a bad lifestyle out here in LA either, so it kinda was the perfect storm for me." Kingsbury got his start as a college coach at Houston in 2008 as a quality control assistant before moving up to quarterback coach and a co-offensive coordinator under Kevin Sumlin. As a play caller in 2011, the Cougars averaged 599.1 total yards per game, including 450.1 passing yards, while scoring just over 49 points per game. Kingsbury followed Sumlin to Texas A. They ranked 13th nationally in rushing offense and 14th in passing offense. By the time he was hired to be the head coach at his alma mater Texas Tech in 2012, Kingsbury was one of the hottest offensive coordinators in the country. Texas Tech, with Patrick Mahomes at the helm, finished No. 1 in total offense nationally in 2016, marking the 6th consecutive time a Kingsbury-led offense has finished in the top 11. This year the Red Raiders finished number 12 in total offense, 485.2 yards per game, and number 16 in scoring, 37.3 ppg, this season. USC on the other hand finished No. 82 in total offense, 382.5 yards per game, and No. 91 in scoring, 26.1 ppg, this season. Kingsbury was fired by Texas Tech on November 25.